Alrighty guys, welcome back again to another video. Today's video is again, just like what the title thumbnail says, we're going to see if we can think of a way maybe to fix ranked. Specifically Fortnite ranked. I don't think it's been out that long, but it's certainly at a low spot right now as far as player count and public opinion of the players, I'd say. So it's going to be a logic video starting off ranked. It replaced Arena. The deals with ranked right now is it's not very low player counts compared to Arena. So we're going to look at what Arena was. Here's what I can find about Arena. Main competitive game mode, very key. Could have been played solos, duos, trios. Doesn't sound like squads. You receive points called hype, and having a certain amount of points enabled you to compete in tournaments and cash cups. Playing Arena was directly related to tournaments, since you had to play them and get a certain league. I don't know if it was exactly like the current gold requirement, but the gold requirement currently to being ranked gold is very low requirement right now. If Arena required more playtime than ranked currently does, then that is a little bit more direct relation to tournaments. Also, it says here, there were many items that are in the main game mode of Fortnite Battle Royale that were not in Arena. Okay, it's very important. Grenades and rocket launcher. See items that were not in Arena. Then here we had rules, features, Siphon, Storm Surge. However, in Arena, Siphon was enabled. It is currently enabled in ranked, at least that's here. The same Siphon as tournaments. And of course, Storm Surge is normal. And there was different Storm Circles, allegedly, so whatever this is, that's not too crazy there, but main things is the items and Siphon, which we have Siphon currently, but not the items. That's the first thing I'd say needs changed in ranked. Shockwaves, gloves, just, it doesn't really matter this season, or it might matter more in other seasons, might matter less in other seasons, but just in general, Arena needs tournament, loot pool, and items. Then just 2 years ago, player count for Arena, I'm finding 64k from a good source I can find. That seems to be about normal what ranked was when it wasn't like pretty much the same as Battle Royale, which it currently is, except it adds Siphon. So Arena, 64k, and most played Battle Royale maps, ranked is low. 15,000, that's like what, a fourth of 60,000, about less than a fourth. So yeah, player count's just very low compared to Arena. An all-time peak 1 year ago, not very long ago, was 1 million. So there you have it. Even Go, which has a less all-time peak, much lower all-time peak, has more players right now. 15,100 to 15,424. This is just a random Go creative map. But then you have ranked reload, which is kind of what we're looking for in ranked. Like normal mobility, normal items. Yes, the mammoth pistols are a little bit annoying, but it's builds, it's guaranteed you're fighting players, and ranked reload has more players than regular reload. Then 1v1, that's kind of a competitive style. Then this one, this is going to be a lot of the kids. OG Zero build, Lego. Again, kind of a competitive map. 2v2, kind of a competitive. Then there are some competitive maps up here. Box PvP, Tilt Zone Wars, 1v1 build fights. Has a lot of players. Still competitive is very strong. And just the other day, first time solos came around, 46,000 on NA Central. It's going to be another 52,000 on EU. That's almost like, it's like 90,000, 95,000. In West, I think, is the next biggest. 20,000, there's probably going to be some overlap. It's over 100,000 in a cash, not in a cash cup format. Many players wanted to play it. So competitive and solos, very much relevant today. And probably whenever you watch this, if it's way later down the road, probably still be relevant. And again, like they said about Arena, why doesn't Epic fix it? I have no idea. Ranked, pretty much its best function for me right now is it guarantees fighting real players, and that's about it. Otherwise, there's really no purpose to play it except for maybe the extra items you get when you play ranked specifically, because you can do the ranked survive storm circle quests in ranked and the story quest and other quests, but you can't do the ranked quests in regular mode. So definitely need more people in the main ranked modes. And so something I heard that made me think of how maybe to fix ranked. Again, tournament loot pool, Siphon. I don't know of any other changes really they need. But somebody mentioned, I heard on a stream once, is winning V-Bucks per win. Now you're gonna have to hear me out on this part, but I actually don't think it was the worst suggestion from what the original, from the person the original idea came from, because we already have precedents in Save the World of earning V-Bucks a day, a certain amount of V-Bucks per day. They say about 50 V-Bucks a day from the challenge, from the daily challenges. So that might not be the worst idea to add to Fortnite. You definitely probably have to do a cap per day or a very low number per win. So I'm thinking either a cap that's close to what the Save the World daily limit was, or average daily amount was. So 50 V-Bucks a day. So maybe there's a 10 V-Buck per win, then limit 5 per day. And this is specifically ranked wins. Again, if it's gonna be like tournaments, if you win the whole tournament, you make money. So it's not completely crazy. If you play enough, you can get 600 V-Bucks a week. Okay, but yeah, V-Bucks per win. I heard that idea. I don't think it's the worst idea ever. So I'm repeating it again. I think definitely there might be some hackers that try to join, but you know what? That's not the worst thing either, because if the hackers are hacking in tournaments anyways, then they hack it also in ranked, then we might see more of this. And I'd much prefer people hacking in ranked and getting caught instead of hacking in tournaments. Now maybe they'll just make a much more accounts, who knows, but definitely adding V-Bucks per win would make the games more stacked, more players. It'd be kind of like a scrim style, but just public. Also more hackers, but again, if you get some repeat hackers, you might be able to get their accounts sooner before they can get into a tournament. And many other games already have the precedent of earning the game currency while playing. So again, hopefully Epic would just put the tournament settings, or not really tournament settings, just tournament loot. Cars maybe are fine. Cars are actually not too bad in tournaments either. It's not the worst in tournaments when it's stacked. So it's really mainly just the items that are overpowered when fighting. Not even overpowered, they're just like some of the items just break all the builds, and that hurts both teams. But when there's no other teams third party, it doesn't really matter. So things like that. Maybe just changing the loot pool will be enough, but I think maybe adding 10 V-Bucks per win, 50 cap per day, maybe some adjustment, I don't know. Maybe recommend me other ideas as well. I heard this idea. I don't think it's a bad one, so I'm going to repeat it here in a more detailed video. So that is all. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Maybe you'll see me in another video.